At that moment, Goku would stand up from the ground, and the Colas demon would turn around and see that the Saiyan was still alive. But how are you still alive? Don't you get tired? You know you can't do anything. You already tried me, mortal. Now we'll make sure to kill you. Your mistake was to come to this multiverse. Goku would just look at him without answering him. Nin looked at him and knew immediately what he was going to do, and she would scream at the Saiyan, "No, Goku, don't do it! You haven't mastered it yet! I told you it was too dangerous!" "Sorry, I must do it." At that moment, Goku's eyes turned white, and he began to release a new unknown power, a transformation that he had not mastered yet, but he took the risk. Goku would make the universe tremble with all that extraordinary power. The demon did not understand what was happening, but he would tell the Saiyan, "What have you done? Because I'm not able to measure your power. What's wrong?" "You're starting to bother me a lot, Saiyan." At that moment, Colas would attack directly to Goku, without warning. But Goku, with little effort, knew how to dodge his attacks. The demon was stunned to see this because minutes ago, with those same movements, he caused a lot of problems to the Saiyan. Goku at that moment would make a small wave of air, which would be enough to make the demon Colas back. "But what the hell? Why is he so powerful?" Goku, without saying anything, would start hitting this demon, repeating the same thing he had done with him. "I told you that I'd be the one to win this fight, you bastard. You should have stayed where you came from. Now I will end your life." The Demon King would see this and would be surprised, because he saw that the fight was finally in favor of the Saiyan. Goku ascended to a new state, and he was humiliating his opponent. But suddenly, Nin would say, "No, this can't be happening now." At that moment, Goku would lose his status, not having mastered it, just when he would finish with this guy's life. "No, but what happened?" The Demon Colas would laugh at this and would say to Goku, "But what happened, Saiyan? I think you're in trouble." Nin would see this situation and would tell Goku, "You shouldn't have used it, I told you. Besides, you had enough time to kill him, but instead you preferred to play with him." Goku was now on the ground, because of the side effects of having used that transformation that he had not yet mastered. How stupid I was. I had the opportunity and I wasted it away. What the hell is wrong with me? Why should I always be so trustful? I really knew that I wouldn't last long with that transformation, but just to humiliate him, I waited a little longer. Now I put everyone's life at risk because of my stupidity. Goku would say this on the ground before he went into a state of paralysis, also because of the transformation. Nin saw that they could no longer do anything, and she had only one option left, but she didn't want to do it because it seemed very cowardly of her, and that would destroy her pride. In the end, even if she didn't want to, she had to do it, and that's what she did. The enemy would be about to launch their attack to kill them, but suddenly, Nin would grab Goku by the arm, and from one second to the next, she had disappeared, along with Goku from the scene. Colas would be very angry by this act, and he would say, "You're such a coward, sister. I swear I'll find them. I'll kill them instantly, you damn bastards." Colas would say this while suddenly, he hears a voice that tells him, "It seems to me that this will not happen. Refrain from that." Colas would be speechless upon hearing this and would say, "Ah, father, is that you?" "That's right, son. I've come to finish what I didn't finish that day with you thousands of years ago. I think that Saiyan has already shown too much. No doubt, despite having lost, he showed superiority at some point, although his confidence has cost him the fight. No doubt I was not wrong to choose him." "Wait, you were watching the fight all this time, father?" "Son, thing is, I didn't eliminate you because I thought you could change. But you're still exactly the same as you were before. You continue to oppose me, and I've already realized that I must eliminate you, son. You've been a total disappointment to the race of demons." "But I'm your own son. You'll still kill me? Really?" "I'm not joking with you, wretch. I've been bad with everyone for millennia. To have a son like you, everyone had asked me to kill you, but I didn't want to do it for the same reason that you're my son. But if I don't set an example, no one will. No one will be allowed to oppose the kingdom. Otherwise, he will be punished, even if he is my own son. So, father, do you want to fight? I warn you that my powers are not like before. They've increased too much since that day." Colas would try to hit his father, without warning, but his father dodged him easily, making the illusion that he had not even moved. "Son, that Saiyan put you in serious trouble. Are you really capable of thinking that you can fight your own father?" Colas at that moment wanted to attack his father with all his power, but he wasn't even able to touch him a little bit. At that moment, his father, with just blinking, made his son be shot from the place and crashed against several objects, Colas would return and use one of his most special techniques, but this one didn't even have any effect on his father. The Demon King would prepare an attack and would say to Colas, "Goodbye, son. I'm sorry about this." "No, father, what are you doing? Don't do it!" "This is the end of you." The Demon King would say at that time that he would launch the attack against his son and eliminate him instantly. It would be a while after this happened. Goku took days to wake up due to the trauma he had for using that transformation without having mastered it. After he almost died, and it was hard for Nin to revive him. He had woken up, and the first thing he saw was Nin. He'd be surprised and say, "What is this place?" "Damn it, Colas, you must die!" Goku would say angrily, but Nin would answer him, "Goku, my brother has already died. In his fight, you lost your transformation and entered a very strange state because of the side effects of having used that transformation." "But what happened to that idiot, Colas? Didn't he kill us?" "He couldn't do it because I escaped. I didn't want to do it, but unfortunately I had to. It was more important to save you. If you're wondering where Colas is, don't worry. I found out that my own father eliminated him." He really did it. At that moment, Goku would be in a state of confusion. From the beginning, his plan was to kill the Demon King, but he realized that this thought was changing little by little, more and more in his mind. This idea was moving more and more away from the Saiyan's thoughts. Some time passed, and Nin would tell Goku that his father was planning a union between them, a kind of marriage, but in the way demons do it. Goku, like Nin, was in love, and would accept this request. So he would be informed to his father. These two at the time went to her father, and this united them through a ritual of blood. This made that Goku now also had the blood of demons, making him a demon, like Nin. So the Saiyan would be half demon and half mortal. Goku would gain new powers by becoming a demon. In the course of time, Goku and Nin had a son, to which they would name him Eren. This one would be born with an immeasurable power. His power was so much that it was even felt by all the universes. Finally, the desire of the Demon King was fulfilled. Even Nin was astonished to see the power of her son Eren. This one counted on a force only compared to that of her father. The Demon King would say, "It's perfect. He'll be my successor." I did not expect to be born with all that power. No demon had been born with all that power before. Eren, everyone will respect you in this universe. When you grow up, you'll be the person that protects the multiverse, and you'll be the one who will put things in order. The son of Goku and Nin was born with a great intelligence, even though he was just a baby. Some years passed and Eren had already grown up. His parents taught him everything he had to know. This had even surpassed the power of his father. But Goku, since his son was born, he had not trained at any time, being busy raising his son. Everyone in the multiverse already knew the child Eren, and all respected him. The Supreme Demons were angry with the Demon King for how he treated the child better than them. These demons became jealous of the child. They would plan to do something very bad with the child Eren. Meanwhile, Goku felt that his son had been taken care of for the necessary time, and that it was time for him to resume his training. And so it would be, Goku would start training with his son. And for the first time, Goku told Eren to attack him with all his power, so Eren would do it without a problem. This boy with a single blow sent his father away, making him crash against some rocks. This fact made Goku realize that his son was overcoming him, and that was because he was not training. "I'm sorry, son, but I can't allow you to be stronger than me. I'll train and I'll surpass you again." "We'll see about that, father." Goku and his son were training, but they did not expect what was about to happen. The Supreme Demons.